build that wall. Now, the obstructionist Democrats would like us not to do it, but believe me, if we have to close down our government, we're building that wall. Let me be very clear to Democrats in Congress who oppose a border wall and stand in the way of border security. You are putting all of America's safety at risk. You're doing that. The Senate, we have to get rid of what's called the filibuster rule. We have to. And if we don't, the Republicans will never get anything passed. You're wasting your time. We have to get rid of the filibuster rule. Right now, we need 60 votes, and we have 52 Republicans. That means that 8 Democrats are controlling all of this legislation. We have over 200 bills. And we have to speak to Mitch, and we have to speak to everybody. And I want to tell you, we have some great, great Republican senators. We really do. And they fought like hell to get that thing.
All right, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, double honor to the apostles of GMS. Salutations to all your brothers and your few sisters out there. And as you can see, your beloved President Donald Trump, inadvertently, okay, no, maybe he did it purposely. I'll say purposely told the United States of America, all right, that the government is going to get shut down. Now, he making it seem like they're going to shut it down because he wants to build a wall in Mexico, but that's not the real reason, all right? So you have to understand, politicians, which mainly are Edomites, or just flat out liars, man, all right? They're telling you purposely that they will shut down the government. But then what they're not telling you is the real reason why they're going to shut down the government. Because America, United States, is over $20 trillion in debt. And the question should be asked, to whom? Okay? And past few years, every so often, 6 months, 3 months, government always been shutting down, whatever. But now is a clear-cut sign that this shutdown is not going to be something to bounce back. Because your beloved president, before he took office, secretly said that he would shut down the government to restart. So this society that is built on FRN notes, okay, federal debts, is about to become obsolete. The cashless society is coming in. Okay, first scripture I have is Psalms 52. Yeah, let me start on 1. Why boastest thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of the Most High endureth and continually. Like tongue divisive mischief, like a sharp razor, and work of deceit. And that's the description of the so-called white man. They tongue work of mischief. In one hand, he's telling you straight up in your face, if they don't do this, we're going to shut down the government for build a wall that has nothing to do with Americans losing their jobs. Okay? That has nothing to do with that. All this is a provocation or the beginning of the true race war that's going to take place. True class war. Okay? Because you have certain idiots out there believe that immigrants is coming here taking their jobs. But all their jobs is being shipped overseas. Okay? This man is the master of deception, man. Right? And it says that loveth evil more than good, and lying rather than speaking righteousness. And that's the MO of the so-called white man. Because he's not purposely he's not directly tell you his true agenda. His true agenda is to put everybody in debt. And the only way to get them out of that debt is that RFID microchip. Alright? Key word, RFID microchip. And also, the key thing is debt. Alright? The question always should be asking, why is America such in great debt? The debt that they have is for the elites. Alright? The Rothschilds, the top Jew families, the 13 top Jew families, man. They owe debt to them. Alright? That's why they pushing more and more of a cashless society, so that way people get used to not having regular money. Alright? Proverbs 22:7. The rich ruleth over the poor. And isn't it obvious? Alright? Laws being pushed, and who gets punished for those laws? The poor. Throughout history, since this man came in power, it's been like that. You always had a ruling class and you had the poor. There was never such thing of a middle class. Either you with the rich or you with the poor. You got people that just gotta make ends meet. They still considered to be the poor. There's those that has more than their heart can desire, that's considered to be the rich and the wealthy. Alright? And it says, and the borrower is servant to the lender. So those who borrow, okay, are servants. Okay? That's evident. You go to the bank, you have to borrow, you have to get a loan from the bank to get a house, to get any type of business loans, and you have to pay that back. You go to college, okay, you have to pay that. You have to pay that back, because nothing's for free in America. They'll tell you all this bullshit, but nothing's for free. And then once you can't pay those debts, they start taking away your assets. So making you what? A servant unto them. Well, guess what? The elites, the banking family, the United States citizens are servants unto them. And their puppet president Trump is telling the U.S. citizens that he's gonna shut down the government. And what he didn't want to tell you is around September next month time frame, which this time it might not even recover back. All they need is a good excuse to bring in this RFID chip hardcore. And one of the main excuses is a government shutdown, where you can't get your money out of your account, okay? Where you can't do no type of business or anything. No federal loans for any little organizations like welfare, schools, whatever, government parks. All they need is the right excuse to shut this thing down. And his thing is to shut it down so they can restart everything. But how they gonna restart something when the real reason why everybody's getting in debt is because the federal the American dollar is weak. All right. So in order to stop the hyperinflation, for keep printing out money, the best way to do is to start over. And the best way to start over is that RFID microchip, which is here in America. That little BS that they came out with, talking about the three squares, the company. Well, that was just an introduction. They're gonna seem like, oh, this is much easier than carrying money, and then that's the next big thing. Why carry your wallet for? Revelations 13:16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand on their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So there's a reason why everybody's in such debt that they are, because the U.S. sold their citizens out to the elites. But you don't. If you owe somebody something, you're gonna have to pay back with assets. All right, and the perfect asset is human cattle. Because once you have everybody to do what you want to do, it's institutionalized slavery, and nothing nobody can do about it. And it says, and here is wisdom. Let him understand. Count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603. And President Trump, his son-in-law, I believe is Gerald's. Oh shit, I forgot the guy's name. Well, it doesn't really matter. His family owns the 666 building down here in New York. All right, they own that building. They invested into one of those RFID microchip companies. So, proving what? Trump was put in office to crash the system and institute this microchip, man. He is the end game. Obama's reasons is to bring in that faggot marriage and all that other crap, all right? But Trump is the end game, all right? He's going to crash the system. He's going to find a solution to bring the system back to its prominent self, but way better. And that's through the RFID microchip, okay? Last scripture, Ecclesiastes 12:3. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinding cease, because they are few. And that's what's gonna happen. The day that that government shuts down and is not gonna recover back, all ends meets is, and then everybody's gonna be an equal playing field. All right, everybody's gonna be poor, and the only solution is an RFID microchip. And it says, and those that look out the windows and be darkened, meaning there's no future. So there's no future for America. There's no future for anything of this American crap, man. There's no future for this, because America's gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. All right. So I hope you brothers edified just something real quick, showing that Trump, he's spilling. They all know that this government is gonna shut down real soon, and they just using the excuse of building up the wall to shut the government down. All right. With that being said, shalom.